Hi you guys, my name is Alicia Michelle and I'm making this video for people who are interested in Instacarting. So yes, I am currently an Instacart shopper and I have been telling all my friends about it, and so many people have so many questions. I said, why not make a video? So we'll just get into it. We'll start with the basics. I'm just gonna give you guys my impression of Instacart, let you guys know if I feel like it's worth it, how much money that I've been making, and just crunch a little bit of numbers for you guys. And if you guys have any other inquiries or questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I will answer them the best that I can and just kind of like inform everyone about Instacarting and what I've known so far. So let's just get started with the number one question. What is Instacarting? So basically, Instacarting is like an online grocery store, and a consumer is able to go on the app, order groceries from their local neighborhood grocery store, put the order in, and then someone like me picks up the order, goes to the grocery store, gathers all of the items, and then delivers them to their front door. The way to apply for Instacart is shoppers.instacart.com, or they have the Instacart app. You can go on there and apply. From my knowledge, I'm not really sure how it works in every location or regionally. However, a friend of mine has tried to sign up for Instacart and they put her on a wait list. And I have heard that from a couple of different other people. So you just would definitely have to just check wherever you're from and see if it's available. I did it right on the app. They do ask you some questions. They do kind of give you like a demo of how it works to see if that's something that you'd be interested in. And they also do a background check. So I signed up for Instacart some time ago, and it took me about a month for my Instacart background check to come back. They then sent me an email, told me that I was accepted to do Instacart and that I needed to provide certain items. They asked you for your driver's license and your car information, insurance, and also, for the background history. And then they also require you to have cooler bags. So basically they'll give you the dimensions of the cooler bags. You use them to hold items that are like frozen goods that, if they're in the car so they don't get compromised by getting melted or whatever of that nature. So once I got approved, I started Instacarting. It's kind of a crazy story. I was going to the grocery store myself, and once I turned my app on, once I was able to get started, it literally just shows you batches. So basically, from my understanding, I believe that the way Instacart is broke down you order groceries online, and Instacarters get I think it's starts at $5.99 per order, depending on how big it is and also the distance from the grocery store to the actual customer's house. So I've seen orders as nothing smaller than $7. Of course, orders with more items goes up in price. I think the biggest amount of money I've seen from an order is $48, and it probably had some heavy lifting additional charges. It was a Costco order. I wanted to take it so bad, you guys, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. It was a big order and there was a lot of heavy stuff. So with me, I live really close to a grocery store, and I like to go to the grocery store that I'm most familiar with. Instacart is really cool. It shows you your stats and stuff also. So it'll show you how long it took you to complete orders. It will show you your speed and stuff. At first I start, and it goes by seconds apparently. So I think at first I started at 193 seconds per item. So that's that's kind of a lot for picking up items. Now I'm down to 102. So that means I'm killing it, okay? I'm doing good. A little bit over a minute per item. So I'm killing it, And so anyways, I was going to the store for myself, and when you turn on your Instacart, you get notifications. If you're close to the area, you're gonna get those notifications. I always get the notifications about the place near the grocery store near my house, and it's very easy for me to go there. I'm right around the corner. I'm going there. I know the store. So I was at this different store. It's a little bit bigger. And I said, you know what? I'm going to Instacart. It was like a $30 order. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, because on Instacart, you can do one separate order, or it could be up to 3 separate orders, meaning you're grocery shopping for three different people at one time and delivering the items to 3 different addresses. So that took me a little bit of a while to understand. All I saw was like, ooh, this order's $30. I'm gonna take it. So I took it. It was like 25 items or something like that. I was in a grocery store that did not have good reception, because in the grocery store, as you're shopping, say someone orders like some soup, like a Campbell's chicken noodle soup, but they don't have Campbell's chicken noodle soup. If they don't have it, then you need to be able to talk to the customer via message on the app and ask them if they would like any different replacements. Sometimes they will make backups for if they can't find an item, they'll have the backups already set up for you, but you need to be able to communicate with the customer, and you have to do so by taking pictures of replacement items, as well as messaging them back. They might ask for you to add something to their order that they forgot. So it was very nerve-wracking for me in that moment, because I was just like, I really wanted to get the order correct. I wanted them to get everything that they wanted. And I had no idea it was 3 different orders until I got to the register. That's when it was like, okay, there's 3 different orders. I literally had to go through all of the items and like make sure that everything was in the right spot. I don't even know if I got it right, guys, honestly. When you sign up, no matter before you get approved or not, they send you the Instacart card. You're like, oh, I'm on my way. But then I didn't get accepted. I didn't get accepted for a month. And I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. So I was a little upset about that. But in due time, it all worked out. So yeah, my first experience was not fun. I did it for one. I did it 2 times. That 3-person order drove me crazy. I was in the store for like 2 hours, guys. Those people were like, they did not get their groceries on time. So yeah, I made like $40 my first week of doing Instacart. I left it alone. I was talking to a friend. They told me they made $13,000 in 3 months. I said, whoa, wait a minute, what? And I'm calculating in my head. I'm like, that's like, oh my gosh, okay, that works. That's like working a job, but working on your own time. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take this seriously. And that's what I did. So after I started working Instacart, I get up in the morning, get ready. Sometimes I don't even get dressed really, because I go to the grocery store looking crazy. I don't really care. So sometimes I would just get up, and once that good Instacart came through, anything by my house that was right at the local grocery store, I would just take it so I could just start getting the money. I know the store, it's easy for me to get in and get out. The other stores that, it'll show you batches from different areas. So it's like, if you decide you want to take a different batch that's a little bit of a ways away, you might not know that store. It's going to take you a little bit longer. However, on most Instacart orders and stores, they will show you, when you look at the items and you have to mark them off, it does show you what aisle that they're supposed to be in. A lot of times it's not correct. A lot of stores are doing different things. They're always changing stuff around, and it doesn't always get updated. You just have to be able to use common sense. If you are used to going grocery shopping, I am a big grocery shopper. I live alone. I love fresh produce and I love to cook. So I go to the store almost every day. I know my store very well. If you are a good grocery shopper, this is awesome for you. I treat it like a game. I want to be like better and better every time. I want my speeds to get faster. I'm like really timing myself from the moment I get to the store, from the moment I drop off those groceries, to like beat my score every time. Like I'm in, like just treating it like a game. It's really, really fun. And also I had the pleasure of taking one of my friends with me who signed up for Instacart under my promo, which I will leave in the description box. And we had a great time. She's really good at grocery shopping. I'm really good at grocery shopping. Together, we killed it, man. I mean, I usually try to make like $100 a day. We killed it. We made a little bit over $100 that day, and I only worked for 5 hours. So with Instacart, it will show you how many hours you worked as opposed to how much you got paid. Yesterday, we made $111 and some odd cents in only 5.5 hours. That means that knocked up my last average from making, like, after I break it down, because I'm one of those type of people, I need to see if it logically makes sense. So by myself, I had like calculated my week. I made like $365 and I worked like 20 some odd hours or something like that. It broke my average down to about $16 to $17 an hour that I was making, which is pretty good because that's above minimum wage here in Washington State. When I worked with my friend yesterday, we made $111 and some odd cents and only worked 5 hours. That means we made $20.20 an hour. We killed it. I mean, if I could get my times to where I'm making $20 to $25 an hour doing Instacart, I definitely feel like it's worth it. It's a great way for a side job. You're working your own hours. I know right now they have people on the wait list, and they have another option if you want to work but are on the wait list for the personal shopper, which I am. They have positions where you can get hired at the actual grocery store. However, you don't get as much, you have to work on a schedule. As right now, I'm on the clock with Instacart. I'm making a video with you guys, so I'm choosing not to take orders. The other shoppers have to literally go in and check in and, clock on and have to work a certain amount of hours every day. So I don't think that option is for me. I like being able to make my own schedule, especially since this is like a side hustle for me. So I definitely recommend Instacart if you enjoy grocery shopping, if you are good at multitasking, because when you go into the store, you have to have the ability to find things, you have to scan them with your phone, and you have to be quick with replying to the customer and making sure that how I grocery shop is I grocery shop how I would grocery shop for myself. So when you're getting vegetables and produce and items, I'm making sure that the expiration dates are up to par. I'm making sure that I'm getting the fresh produce, the best produce for the customer, as I would do myself. So I hope that, this helped you guys. I hope that you guys found it informative. I hope that if you're able to Instacart, I hope you lots and lots of success, because this is a great way to make some money, especially in this pandemic. I will make sure to leave my promo code in the comments below, as well as some other information of where you can find me, so you guys can use that when you sign up. I think the reward for that is once you guys get hired onto Instacart and make a certain amount of money, I think I can get like up to $25 or something like that. It's not a big deal, but I would like to extend my promo code to you guys. So I definitely want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys found this educational. I hope that you guys get much success in the Instacart game. Have a great day and stay blessed.